Hey, what's going on, everyone? Yeah, I know, out of the blue stream, but I figured, fuck it, New Year's Eve, why not? Why not just sit back, kick back, let the good times roll? And you know what? I'm also eating, a very important meal. Sorry about the napkin, but this is a Fuddruckers burger. I got 2/3 patty, Tex-Mex burger, like I always do. I added some fresh jalapeno to mine, but I didn't get any kind of mayo or mustard on there. But oh well. Mm-mm-mm. 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 And a shitload of fries. Mm-mm-mm. What's going on, DJ? Welcome. If people want to come in and chat, hang around, feel free to do that too, but no drama, no bullshit. And Rockstar Boom, Whipped Strawberry. All thanks to when I saw Rambo Ralph for Life do a taste test on this drink. Mm-mm-mm. Need to grab the napkin. Be right back. Okay. Paper towel. Okay. All right. Suppose we got one person watching. Let me get that napkin off. Mm-mm-mm. What's up, Alter? Had some food in my mouth. Don't want to talk when I have my mouth full. Yep, it's a burger from Fuddruckers. Patty's 2/3. Instead of it being 1/3 or half a pound, it's 2/3. And they make the buns themselves. I got avocado, lettuce, fresh jalapeno, pickle. That's pretty much it. I don't even have mustard or mayo on here, but it's fine. And I'm loaded with fries. Figured why not have one great tasty meal before the new year? Oh yeah. And hey, John, it's funny when I was going back on my reviewing, kind of re-looking at my old stream. I actually saw you in that one, and wow, it's been a while, but hey, welcome. Excuse me. And ketchup. What can I say? Is it the woke projects that are getting canceled? Because that might be a good thing if it's the woke projects. A Leo and Mario movie. Are we talking about a Mario sequel? That's cool. Oh, yeah, you're in a different country. Well, Happy New Year to you, John. That's cool. And hey, to the Irish, Happy New Year, man. That was a poor attempt, but Happy New Year. I think you mentioned that. Oppenheimer. I think Mario wasn't that Universal. I forget who did Barbie. I don't even remember. I haven't even seen the movie. Oh yeah, with that rumored $16 in the bank. Oh, okay. Maybe I'll put some of the fries back in there. Fries, some like they're not crispy enough. Hey Ty, fighting Irish. Keep doing what you do, man. Plus, I love to visit Ireland at some point. It's good to know, Walter. I haven't even seen it yet, and I don't think anything's going to replace that classic film. Okay, Ty, hang on a second. So, excuse me. I was hoping it wouldn't be that loud, but yeah. But hey, just give me a second. I'm gonna send it to you via email. Don't know if there's gonna be any trolls watching. Okay. When it gets to 8 minutes, I'll probably take them out. I'll take the fries out of the air fryer. No, maybe they should be on a. Maybe the Disney brass should be on the boat. The current people running it. What's going on, Daniel? I'm happy the Eagles lost, so that feels pretty good. Yeah, shit happens, sadly. Ultra saying hi to Daniel. So Ultra, I'm trying to remember, where are you from? Are you in the States or are you from out of or overseas? Sadly, I don't watch a whole lot of Pixar. Am I? going on, Ty?
Oh, not much. That was a good burp earlier.
I should have known you might comment on that.
I'm always predictable,
Right.
but consistent.
Right on. Don't know if you saw my food or been to Fuddruckers, but yeah, still got plenty of fries and a burger patty. The burger patty is 2/3.
Yeah, because my dad, he got the C word that we can't say on YouTube, but the thing that came in 2020, we know what word I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
I didn't get to see him for Christmas. I was hoping, hey, maybe we'll have a Christmas New Year celebration, but we're just going to celebrate after Christmas, in the first week in January. But yeah, so really New Year's, I'm just hanging out at the house with the animals, but I decided to make the best of it. I ordered myself some pizza, some cheese sticks, some chicken wings, and they were out of Dr. Pepper, but they had orange soda. And I thought to myself, I'll be like Kel. I like orange soda. So I gave the dog some chicken wings. And the cat's got some too. And I'm working on the cheese sticks. I haven't had any of the pizza yet, but it's from Gambino's. We just got one here in town.
It's a good place, huh?
Yeah, well, I like it because it was like $10 cheaper than Pizza Hut. And their delivery fee was only like a four extra dollars, so I just gave the guy a $5 for a tip. I figured that's fine. Basically, just paying for his delivery costs. You know what I mean?
Right, but doesn't Pizza have a excuse me, a $7 deal going on or something?
I don't know. I want to support the competition, honestly, because we've had the Pizza Hut for a long time, and if they're $10 cheaper, then rather save $10 than spend something. And plus, knowing Pizza Hut, there's probably a limit to that $7 deal or something, right?
I don't know. I haven't really ordered at Pizza Hut. I don't think I ever really ordered Pizza Hut at all. It's usually someone else has previously done it before. I never had personally.
Yeah. But then yeah.
That's true. Guess Cars is the most profitable movie of the franchise, but I haven't seen it. I don't know if it's any good. I'm sure it's good for the kids, but it's just not. It's one of those movies that's really not my cup of tea.
Yeah, I'm not.
3. I don't know. I did like the Jim Caviezel movie. I did like Mission. I'm surprised on the Zero Cool stream that no one mentioned Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning. I thought it was a good one. It may not have been as great as Top Gun: Maverick, but I thought it was a decent entry.
I think this year was one of the first years that I don't know. I just didn't. I'm not gonna say I didn't care, but I just had no interest really in going to the theater, just because I think it's the fact that I'm actually help making movies right now with Eric, and then there's other possibilities here in 2024 that I recently just found out about. It's like, man, I just didn't have a lot of time, I guess.
There's that too, Alter. Yeah. Well, I guess probably because there wasn't really a whole lot of, good ones out there to be seen. They were either going to be a step down from the previous entry or woke as hell, or just, basically, some that were not needed.
Yeah, well, I did want to see Mission Impossible, but that one, a lot of people just weren't interested in going to it, but whatever. you.
Bless you, my child.
Gracias.
De nada.
You know, I've actually done that to people. Sit there, say "Donata" afterwards, and they give me this look like, "What the heck? What the heck is this guy talking about?"
I guess they don't know their Spanish very well.
See. Or you'll say "Gonzoontight,"
They have that too.
or you'll say "Gonzoontight," and then I'll sit there say to them "Dakashe," which means you're welcome. But so last night I saw a high school kid in a Nirvana shirt. I asked him what's his favorite Nirvana song. Instead of giving me an answer like it smelled, he could say the most obvious one. It smells like Team Spirit. Like at least he gave me an answer, right?
Right.
No, he just sit there and said, "My parents got this shirt for me. I just like the shirt." So then I made fun of him. I sit there and said, "So you're a stereotypical hipster kid who wears band T-shirts because mommy and daddy got them for you." He said there, "Yeah." But man, that's one thing that I love though. Is just nowadays going to people wearing band shirts and asking them their favorite band shirt, hence, fill in blank whatever they're wearing. So it's just like one girl. She asked me, "What's my favorite AC/DC song?" Because I was wearing an AC/DC shirt, and I sit there and said, "Big Balls." And she gave me a look like I was being a creepo. And she sit there proceeded to tell me that that's not an AC/DC song.
And what did you say after that?
I said, "Google it." And then she apologized to me afterwards and sit there and said, "Oh my gosh." Then she proceeded to tell me that Bon Scott is not AC/DC. Like, okay, so the original singer is not AC/DC. But, oh my gosh, though, I mean, and then even with Sit Down by the Fire, I am booked for interviews until March right now.
Looks like you're on a roll, man.
Oh yeah, no, I'm booked until March for interviews. Literally, like, so I'll say this: if anybody, people have said they want to come back on Sit Down by the Fire. If I can get booked by till the rest of the year, hey, I can be a happy person. But people have said they want to come back on it. So if anybody wants to come back, definitely let me or Eric know, because oh my gosh, I mean, it's been like, wow, I just can't believe we're booked until March.
There you go, progress.
Yeah, and we haven't even done 20 episodes yet. So, Scotty, maybe you should do a podcast, right?
Well, I'll decide to do it if I find time for it.
Yeah.
Thoughts about Steamboat Willie entry? Well, I'm sure Ty knows who that is, but I don't really know who that is.
Mickey Mouse.
Oh, I thought it was something else. But it was called.
No, it's the original. It's the original Mickey Mouse short. The short itself will be entering public domain, but
Because apparently, what's his face? Brian the Observer. I'm sure you remember him. He was talking about that, back in the day when we were interacting and talking. This was back in 2019. Steamboat.
well, I don't know. I mean, Disney already has shorts that are public domain. There's a few of them that are out there. but good luck uploading them on YouTube. I mean, basically, don't even if the character even is mentioned that his name is Mickey Mouse, dub it and call him Ricky, or something, or or even name him something else besides Mickey is what I would tell anybody who wants to upload anything involving Mickey Mouse. Do not call him Mickey, because then Disney's, Emperor Iger's lawyers will come after you.
Oh, so the lawyers are gonna have a field day with that, huh?
Yeah, and I don't know. Emperor Iger doesn't like me too much.
Doesn't like you.
No, it's what I've heard.
Really?
Yeah, because when I campaigned to be chairman of Disney, I guess I was told by some Disney employees that I guess I was written in, actually. I was told this by some Disney employees that could write in and vote on who the chairman. So I don't know. So yeah, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I mean, I guess I feel honored that they voted for me, but it's more like. And then I heard that Emperor Iger does not like me too much at all, because I even emailed him my resume and everything. So being kind of bold, but got to get somewhere, I guess, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you could do that. Although Michael, I mean, it's not really unique. I would probably go like Mikey Mouse or something like that, just because Michael Rodent it sounds too sophisticated, if that makes sense.
Doesn't seem to be as catchy.
Yeah. And for those who want to keep your eye out for it, it did say it's coming out Christmas season. Obviously, that's kind of already passed. So I haven't seen it in stores yet. But Don Bluth has a new book out right now. So
I think you might have mentioned that, I can't remember.
Well, yeah, because I've been trying to mention it to people because I want the book to be a success, and for people to hopefully review it on their YouTube channels, and because I mean, hey, you know what? I would love to get Don Bluth on.
Yeah, if I call you, that, but you have trouble getting through to his I don't know who's in charge of him, who helps him.
It's not necessarily getting in trouble. It's I can't get a hold of him. It's more just I don't have enough. So me and Eric combined.
You don't have enough subscribers, apparently. That's the reason why, right?
Yeah, me and Eric both, and we're not an animation podcast. Is the big thing. We're more entertainment. So, but we will gladly support and have people buy the book, so because we are going, now that we have people that are Sit Down by the Fire is even going to have trailers at the end of the episode, because Lynn Lugosi wants to come back, which I'm trying to save a date in March for her. So that's one of the reasons why I'm not trying to be booked out too much, because Lynn Lugosi has wanted for me to send me and Eric both samples of Lugosi coffee and Lugosi wine to try it with Lynn Lugosi.
That sounds cool. Or whoever that
Yeah. I mean, that's gonna be a fun episode. just because, like, wow, I'm drinking coffee and having wine with a Lugosi. So that one's going to be interesting. And I'm even supposed to talk sometime in They told me to call sometime in January. I don't know when I'm going to do that, but I'm even going to be talking to a local pop company, and maybe Junebug Pop.
Junebug Pop. Are we talking soda here? Big
Yes.
Soda Pop?
Yes. Yes, that's what we're talking about. And I don't know. Since I like Dr. Pepper, it'd probably be tasting like Dr. Pepper, but not Dr. Pepper, if that makes sense.
I guess. I mean, don't you ever like the pure cane Dr. Pepper? With real sugar? What about the Dr. Pepper? Have you ever had the throwback with the real sugar one?
Yeah, I've had that one. I just like just regular Dr. Pepper. Like, that one is good. But the only Dr. Pepper I don't like is Dr. Pepper Cherry, because that tastes too much like cough syrup. And I'm sure we all remember as kids, when we were sick, and the horrors of cough syrup. So,
oh yeah, how can I forget that?
Yeah.
I can remember when I had stuff. If I had a cold or something, my God, I hated the taste of it. But there was one where I did like, and it was called Diamond Tap, and it had a good tasting grape flavor to it. That was probably the only thing I liked. The only type of cough syrup that tasted good. I'm sure you know what I mean.
I didn't like any of them, and I like grape flavoring, but it's because I was the kid that would gag at cough syrup, any type of cough syrup, and I had to basically get. Okay, I need to be careful how I say this because it depends on how. There's definitely an innuendo here. I had to basically get it spooned down my throat because I would actually be the kid that would gag.
Yeah, you found the taste revolting and disgusting, pretty much.
Yeah, and I would puke.
Really?
So yeah, no, I have to be careful how I say that because then somebody could sit there, take that, and twist it like, oh, he got, yeah.
Oh,
But
I don't know.
in lighter good news, though, I'm sure people have found out. We found out who one of Eric's trolls is, that Kenny Hornrickson guy. So, which somebody accused me of bullying him. And in the comments, but
could it be like those old trolls, like Rivera or someone else, maybe?
No. It was a former friend of Eric. We got him to admit it because I went full lawyer on him and presented him all the evidence that we have that it is him, and he cracked.
A former friend. What? So. What was this former friend doing?
He was trolling Eric, pretending to be a flat earther.
What for? I mean, was it petty revenge? I mean, what happened? If you went full lore, did you threaten to report him to the police or something?
No, we just kind of told him. Well, we basically told him that, hey, if this continues, because he was actually harassing somebody. I said we will. He will, he will press charges, and he hasn't appeared to do it yet. So, and basically, probably his account probably will be canceled. His account probably will be taken down, and then me and Eric are also then probably going to be on we're going to be on 2 podcasts exposing him because he, let's just say, and he definitely doesn't want us exposing him. So Yeah. Now we just got to find out who Rice Man was, right?
I guess.
But he hasn't showed up in a while, right?
I guess that account must have gotten banned eventually because he was
Yeah.
being ridiculous and stupid. So that's just trolls in general, sadly.
Well, it kind of comes with the territory of YouTube, right?
Right.
I mean, so, and I just like the note that kind of Fabio just kind of took with the trolls. You know what? Poke the bear a little bit, but don't poke too much.
Right.
But no, who I would love to get on the podcast, hopefully this year, is Rambo Raff and OCP. So that would be cool.
Hey Ty, did you text me or something?
No.
Who the hell? 62. What the hell kind of number is this?
I don't even have your phone number.
I thought you did, but
What number? What's the area code?
626 area code. What the hell is that? LA. I don't know anybody in LA. Who the fuck is this?
What'd they say?
It just said hi.
I don't know. Maybe it's a pretty girl, Scotty,
Nah.
or a scammer.
Probably is.
Yeah. Don't give gift cards,
No, definitely won't do that.
or buying Bitcoin or crypto with them, right?
Yeah.
Well, hold on. Yes, don't feed the trolls. Poke the trolls a little bit, but if you're going to poke the trolls, make sure you just end it.
Lawyer up, like you said. I'll do more than lawyering up. I might actually attempt to prosecute them. But who knows?
Well, they have to do a crime at that point because, honestly, trolling,
well, I understand it can go on regardless, sadly.
it's not really a crime. It's just, as much as we would love it, being annoying is not really a crime in the books. They would have to, like if they friended you or something on Facebook or something, or a social media, and then they harass you, yes, then you can press charges on them. But yeah, that's basically it. I mean, you have to sit there and narrow it down, narrow it down who the troll should be, and that's one of the reasons why I think that Sterling will not come after you or John, is because at this point he knows, right, that we've caught on, right?
Right.
Now, hey, I would love it, to be fair, if he did come on here just so we can roast him, right?
Possibly.
So, what else is Alter Ego saying?
Okay. Sorry, I was just looking at Insta for a second. Okay. Well, the last thing he said is don't feed the trolls. So.
Okay. Who thought people else? I saw somebody else was commenting about like King Kong and stuff like that.
That was Alter as well. So.
Yeah. No. As far as King Kong is technically public domain, but not public domain. It's a legal loophole, but then in 2028, King Kong will be legally public domain.
By when?
2028.
2002. So less than 5 years from now.
Yeah, so basically, if anybody wants to figure out when something will be public domain, think would it be 100 years old, and then take away 5. 95 years. So, yeah, it's just it's going to be interesting the next few years, just because, I mean, especially with me, because I'm going to be starting the Sunday movie on my channel, and like I said, it's going to be a little like a show, like sort of like Angry Video Game Nerd, Nostalgia Critic style, but with public domain movies. And I'm even going to have puppets too. So
Puppets there. That's interesting.
Puppets. I would even like to incorporate maybe some hand-drawn animation and maybe some stop motion. So kind of trying to, with this being a media company right now, trying to kind of create sort of characters around a media company. So
That's cool. Bring back some of the old school animation, all that good stuff. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, by the way, and I noticed that your Broncos actually won because from what I heard, they benched Russell Wilson.
Yeah, the Broncos suck this year.
Yeah, but apparently, I guess benching Wilson may have helped because they actually won. So,
well, maybe we'll actually make it to the Super Bowl this year.
what about the Super Bowl?
Maybe we'll actually make it to the Super Bowl this year, huh?
It's probably too little, too late because Peyton made that decision much later than he should have. So,
yeah, well, a guy can hope. I mean, the only good thing about Dallas is their cheerleaders.
okay, I think we're doing better than the cheerleaders. At least we're in the playoffs.
Yeah, but at least the cheerleaders.
You have to admit we have some decent players. We have CeeDee Lamb. You got to admit he's pretty damn good.
Yeah, better. Anybody's better than Mahomes.
Would you say Dak Prescott is better or about the same?
Anybody's better than Mahomes, because Mahomes is a jackass.
Yeah. Sadly, they did win, but it looked like they weren't because Bengals were leading, but Chiefs unfortunately came back because that's who they are.
And the fact that Taylor Swift is here in Kansas City just pisses me off.
Well, who knows? Maybe she'll definitely be a further distraction for them in the playoffs.
Well, maybe. Well, I don't know. She is a bitch, and I'm not using that term lightly. Like you hear stories around this area because people in Kansas, they don't put up with this crap a lot of the times.
Yeah, so something about the barbecue that she didn't think was any great, or basically the person told her that she's a bad singer. I don't remember what specifically, but something along the lines.
So Kansas City is known for its barbecue. It's very known for its barbecue. She told the barbecue guy, your barbecue sucks. And he sits there and says, and your music sucks.
Yeah, your music sucks, yeah.
And then she got offended, basically, and proceeded to tell Travis Kelce to leave. And I'm like, this proves that, like, Travis Kelce is such a simp. He sits there.
Simp and Taylor Swift playing the victim, it seems.
Yeah. Like, oh my, dude, I'm sorry. If that's my girl, it's like, I would just probably tell her, sit down. I'd probably just proceed to tell her, you can't say that to people. Kansas City, I mean, what? That's like saying to somebody in California, this In-N-Out burger sucks. You can't do that. So, yeah, I don't know.
No worries, Alter. I misspell things sometimes as well. So, we can't always be spelling and grammar Nazis all our lives,
I mean, let's just go back to that. Can you imagine? Can you? I'm like, well, they already trying to cancel him, but like Dr. Seuss. Can you imagine grammar Nazis with Dr. Seuss? He made up words.
What's up, Yellow Submarine?
We all live in a yellow submarine.
Beatles. That was kind of nice to see a Beatles song in an Indiana Jones film. I know that you weren't a fan of it, but it's kind of cool to hear that, even though I haven't really heard that song before.
Yeah. I don't know. I just like it wasn't as bad as I was expecting it to be, but like the fact that I am sitting there saying an Indiana Jones film is mediocre. And I don't know, just a lot of stuff in there. But I really did. I liked Napoleon this year. That was pretty cool.
Unfortunately, I missed my chance to see it, but I was trying to decide if it was actually good, huh? Even though it was pretty long.
It was pretty good. It was definitely pretty good. I liked it quite a bit. I mean, it definitely felt like the Kubrick script. I think they did take elements from, because the Kubrick script, yes, it did have the battles, but it focused on all aspects of Napoleon's life, including the struggles that his wife had to get pregnant. And you get to, I heard in the director's cut, you get to see a lot of Vanessa Kirby, so that's probably going to be a good thing.
Yeah. She also, of course, Vanessa Kirby was also in Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning. So,
yeah, well, she's. Is it true? What?
What's up?
Is it true? What?
I don't know. I didn't mention anything about being true, but anyways, I felt like I was going to say something and I don't remember. I was going to say on Dial of Destiny, it sadly would have been even worse, because I'm sure you heard the rumors that apparently, Indiana was originally going to be killed off because they did time travel back in the 1930s, but they interact with his younger self, and somehow the younger self gets killed, causing the old Indy to fade out, and Phoebe would have done the whip in the hat. So
I heard something about that, and like that's my biggest problem. Like, listen, I just found Phoebe's character annoying. Like, her accent was annoying. Like, if they got like if that was your guys' only choice, really? Because she sucked as an actress. I mean, she sucked. Like, why couldn't you? Like, oh, I know why you couldn't get her, because Emperor Iger doesn't like her.
Who are you thinking of?
Keira Knightley.
Keira Knightley, or how even what's her face?
Even listen, I know a lot of people don't like her in this community, but even Megan Fox would have been better.
I don't know about that. Maybe
I
know
think
you simp hard for Megan Fox. I get it, but gosh, who is the actress? I can't believe I'm blanking on her name. She was in Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning.
Vanessa Kirby?
No, hold on.
Rebecca Ferguson?
Haley Atwell. I think she would have been better.
Huh. Yeah.
And she's worked on her before, so.
Yeah. You know what? I'm even going to throw a name in the hat, because I don't blame her for Star Wars.
Well, you mean, what's her face? Daisy Ridley?
Yeah.
Well, I think it's because of what's his name? Didn't LaBeouf kind of badmouth the film or something? I think that's why. I think that's what.
I don't know, but Daisy Ridley would have been good. Because I don't blame her for Star Wars. Because Star Wars, those Star Wars movies were a bad script, and it does not matter how good the actor is. No actor, unless you're like Al Pacino or Robert De Niro or Vincent Price or something like that, can save a bad script.
Right.
I mean, even Sean Connery. Like, Sean Connery did some bad movies, and you could say Sean Connery was good in it, but the movie sucks. Like, I guess, okay, not the new Avengers, but the Avengers movies that came out that was based on off the TV show with Uma Thurman
And Ralph Fiennes.
yes, that movie sucks. Sean Connery cannot save that movie.
I mean, he probably gave a good performance, but that was about it.
No, he gave a great performance, and even in a teddy bear costume.
Yeah, I'm glad we won, but we should have done much better than what was out there. And don't get me started on that controversial call too. That's all I got to say.
I don't know. I was just looking at the cheerleaders.
You always have their mind on the cheerleaders.
Well, yeah, 'cause that's the only good thing that Dallas is good for.
No, I disagree with you. We have some decent players. We have Micah Parsons, CeeDee Lamb. He had like 200 yards on that fucking defense. So you can't say that CeeDee Lamb is not good. Ty, come on.
He's pretty good.
Damn right, he's got over 1,600 yards. I mean, 220 plus yards. Damn. The only thing he shouldn't have done was fumble and gave a touchback back to them. So yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. Just they need to do better on the road. That's the problem. And they need to take care of business next week against the Washington Commies, as I call them. And hey, Mac, I know that you and Junebug sort of had a falling out, but I hope that y'all can at least kind of work it out. I mean, here's the thing, Mac. I mean, do you agree that that the Disney Star Wars is in disarray? Let's just do you at least agree with Ty on that part? To be honest. Because Ty, you truly believe that Disney Star Wars is in complete disarray, correct?
Yes. What was the other comment that I saw? Not by Mac. There was somebody else.
Well, John Kidduff mentioned Highlander 2. I guess the worst Sean Connery film. I mean, maybe the theatrical cut was bad, but I guess. I mean, I don't know what to say about Highlander 2. At least it's entertaining. At least Michael Ironside was a good villain.
See, I like Highlander 2, actually. And I've seen like different cuts of it. I remember having I think I have the theatrical cut on VHS. I remember liking it. Like, it's just like, okay. But I remember liking it. But it's been years since I've seen it. And what about, what I would love to see though is, one of those sites, that you guys always talk about, Kino Lorber, Vinegar Syndrome, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Get the rights to Highlander, but release all the cuts of all the movies plus the TV shows, because like each movie has like 3 cuts, right?
You mean of Highlander 2?
No, all the movies. Highlander has like 3 cuts. I think Highlander 2 has like 3. Highlander 3 has 3 cuts. Then Highlander 4 has like at least a couple.
Oh, sorry. TV cut of which one are we talking about? Which Highlander? 4? Okay. I guess you're talking about the producer's cut?
Yeah.
I only know of the 2 versions of that. There's also 2 versions of 3. And I know there's several of the second one, because I know on TV I saw a different ending to it where you saw the the fairy tale ending where somehow Connor somehow flies, and so does Louise Marcus. But strangely enough, on the deleted scenes, you just only saw like the rough filming of it where he's against a screen of some kind.
Right.
But I do know for a fact it was completed because someone uploaded it on YouTube.
Yeah, no, I would love to see somebody like Vinegar Syndrome or somebody do that. Like the Highlander Ultimate Collection, okay? So you have all versions of the movie, all versions of the original cut, plus the number 2. And then you have all the cuts of, the TV. You have the TV show with it, the anime, all that stuff. That could be really cool, I think, especially to promote the new movie.
Yeah, at first, at the time, I didn't mind The Force Awakens, although I didn't like how Han Solo got killed off. Rogue One definitely has its moments. Last Jedi was definitely my least favorite. Rise of Skywalker, at least there were some entertainment moments, and at least I liked Palpatine. But sadly, he shouldn't even been in there. He was probably the best and worst thing about that movie. Let's just put it at that.
Yeah, well, The Force Awakens was good. Rogue One.
Yes, Source is absolutely the worst highlighter movie of all time. I haven't even fully watched the movie, and I've seen clips of it. And my God, it's fucking awful. The Guardian's a joke of a villain and tries to be so hard to be funny, he just falls flat on his fucking face. What kind of villain is that?
Yeah, the Source was pretty bad. But as far as like Disney Star Wars, Rogue One, I do. If I'm judging it on its own merits, yes, it's a good movie. But I'm a very like.
At least the first few seasons. I've heard that the last season was not very good.
That's true. But one of the things I'll say about Rogue One, the thing I did not like, and this is 100% a nitpick on my part. I will admit that. But the original guy who stole the Death Star plans was a guy named Kyle Katarn, who was like this 80s action hero in the Star Wars universe. So like basically if they made Rogue One what it should have been, I feel like it could have been a better movie. So I'm judging it more on that. And that's just because I'm more of a fan of like the Star Wars video games and stuff like that. So Dark Forces, Scotty, personally, okay, would you rather see Rogue One or Die Hard in the Death Star?
That's interesting. Die Hard in the Death Star, that would have been interesting, I guess.
Yeah, because that's basically that's basically what Dark Forces would have been. It would have been Die Hard in the Death Star as he steals the Death Star plans. So, yeah, you tell me, Rogue One or Die Hard in the Death Star?
Well, hopefully they would have gotten a good actor to play a leading role. So, yeah, that would have been.
Donnie, you know what? Donnie Yen, yeah, Kyle Katarn's not Asian, but like Donnie Yen's a badass. I would have been fine with Donnie Yen as Kyle Katarn. That would have been awesome.
Yeah, he definitely would have been given more to do in that movie. That would have been nice. He was also. Other than I like John Wick 4, he did a good job in that movie. I just wish that what's his face, Donnie Yen. He also did the third Triple X movie. I thought he was pretty decent in the role.
Watch the Ip Man movies.
The what movies? The
Ip Man.
The IP Man. Okay, Ip Man. Okay.
Yeah,
but I've heard that Obi-Wan gets cucked pretty badly in that show. Sadly. People don't like what's her face, Reba. I haven't.
Yeah, and no, it's not because she's black. She had a good character arc and everything, but it's because like they couldn't like, we can't put women in danger. Because oh my gosh, we can't go back to real action heroes that are female like Sarah Connor or Linda Hamilton. Maybe the goal should be write a neutral character, not what they have between their legs.
Mm-hmm.
There's no defining trait that, at least in the first movie, we're talking first movie, that part of Ripley easily could have been Edward Ripley, right? Not Ellen Ripley, right?
Yeah, originally the character was male, but they changed it, so which definitely worked out in the end for them. But at least have some character growth for sure.
And she did, but it was like, she wasn't full Mary Sue, but she was just like, it's like they were scared to even like, oh my gosh, we can't have her be vulnerable or weak. that's how you develop good characters. You have to basically, if you want to make a great character, you have to show their weakness, and so they can grow from their character. Like, okay, Scotty, in Sit Down by the Fire, you said that your favorite movie of all time is Terminator 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
And kind of explain, like, on at least through character, why one of the reasons that is.
Because at least Sarah Connor has an arc. There's actually a moment where she is tough, but she has some vulnerable spots, and she almost kills the person that supposedly caused the war, but she realized that she would be no better than the Terminators themselves. So,
Right. And so Reva really, she has that, but it lacks that punch. And that's what people were complaining about. Yeah, you probably were going to get those, it's it's one of those words with, because of my autism, I can't say it, but inedible. It sounds weird when I say it, but we know what I'm trying to say. It's going to happen no matter what. You're going to get racist trolls. Probably the best thing to do is, Ewan McGregor, don't address them. Do not give racism attention.
mm-hmm.
Squash it like a bug. So,
yeah.
And The Mandalorian, I actually did like this last season, but because Gina Carano was a key aspect to the overall ensemble, it's like if basically the best way I can describe it is, it's like if for Return of the Jedi, like, they fired Carrie Fisher, and like this, they just kind of like say, "Oh, Princess Leia's off on a mission," and that's pretty much all they address. So it was kind of missing Gina Carano, honestly.
Yeah.
And that was my big thing.
WB could have redeemed themselves for Aquaman 2 if they just recasted Mira and not put Amber Heard in there. And yet they decided to not recast her and still defend her actions, which is
that movie's on track to be the biggest flop of all time.
Yeah, all because they wanted to be stubborn and still support a fucking domestic abuser like fucking turd. And sadly, like I said before, she's from our home state and capital of Texas. And I'm glad that she's not living here. She should never come back to Texas. If I was there, I would definitely put out a campaign that says, "Don't welcome the turd back to Texas. Stay out of it."
And the fact that she, and then
that she was definitely, a bit of a cycle even back in high school. Someone that I worked with supposedly knew a friend of a friend that knew her or knew her girlfriends, and I guess she was definitely cycled back in the day too as well. So this whole narcissism and
what I've heard from an ex, that's what I've heard from a friend of mine too. At least an ex. So
yeah. I mean, I have no idea why studios decide to do stupid shit like that. Like, why? And the same thing happened with Ezra Miller. That movie definitely flopped as well.
Well, you heard this. There was a petition online.
Yeah, there was actually a petition. I remember there was like how many signatures? Like 45. Maybe I'm over exaggerating, but there was
7 million.
What's up?
7 million people signed it.
Yeah, 7 million petition to have Amber Heard removed, and they should have at least, definitely considered that. Not try to be, we think we know more than you mentality, and just stick with her.
Well, listen, Alfred Hitchcock said this: respect your audience. They're the ones that buy the ticket. Warner Brothers and Disney, and they're mainly the main culprits. Paramount, I actually feel kind of sorry for, by the fact that they're kind of lost in this war right now. Because according to a mutual friend of you and mine, Scotty, Paramount has $16 in the bank.
Has this been confirmed or denied or what?
It's through their stock market.
Yeah, you mentioned this before. Supposedly they only have $16 in the account. I think I mentioned that earlier. I don't know.
Supposedly.
Is someone trying to buy Paramount? Is Disney trying to get Paramount or what?
Warner Brothers.
Oh, one. Okay, no. I think they should not sell. Just like 20th Century Fox, even though they've made some pretty poor decisions, not going with Neil Blomkamp's Alien 5 and instead of going with Alien Covenant or Alien Cumcatcher, as Rambo Roth for Life called it. If anything, they should have at least given Neil Blomkamp a chance. But I guess because Chappie flopped at the box office, that
wasn't the main reason.
What's up?
That wasn't the main reason. Ridley Scott basically begged them to make his movie.
Yeah, Ridley. Oh, they had to take priority. They had to take priority with Ridley Scott, Sally. Even though, while Prometheus did decent, it wasn't a huge hit. Regardless.
Right. So.
Oh yeah, because Musk was involved with Amber Heard. It's a fireball. Well, if that's the case, Elon Musk is a fucking dumbass for doing that. He should not.
Well,
unless that's not true, unless that's a rumor.
Elon Musk, he admitted that they dated, but then he said that she was a psycho, and he dumped her.
Oh, he actually dumped her?
Yeah, he actually dumped her, but then she said that, well, Elon Musk is the child of my new baby, and Elon Musk, I guess.
Father of her child? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. But Elon Musk sat there and said, yeah, maybe with the Force. Or something like that. He mentioned, said something very off kilter, like that basically he said, yeah, in Amber Turd's dreams. Which, Amber Turd, like, she is, like, even, like, listen, if I ever even got her on Sit Down by the Fire, which sadly Eric said he would not be part of that, and I respect that, but even if I got on Amber Turd, like, believe me, that interview, I would go, like, okay, so what gives you probably the opening question, like, basically the goal would try to be to get her to leave so that I can get the views that, I got Amber Turd to leave. And it'd be like, so what gives you the right to shit on your husband's bed just because I've never been so pissed off at somebody that I felt like shitting on their bed. Yeah. Like, Scotty, you and me have been pissed off at people, but never that angry, right?
Never to that extent that I would excrete the waste from my ass and do that.
Yeah. I love how you worded that. Excrete the ass.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, I mean, that just reminds me of Twisted Sister. Have you heard about this story? Back in the day with Twisted Sister, people were so angry at Twisted Sister that they literally grabbed shit and threw it at them. Like, first of all, did you actually poop into your own hand and throw it at them?
Or did you those portable bathrooms, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I don't know, but oh my gosh, just stuff like I think that line in what's the line in Men in Black about humans, Scotty? Humans are.
I don't know.
I think we know what line I'm trying to think of, right? But in Men in Black, it's something like that talks about humans and all like how dumb they are, but then stuff that they do. But like, humans are some of the dumbest smart people ever. Sometimes, I mean, we're definitely an amazing species.
Yeah, I haven't watched Men in Black in quite some time, so I can't really say which one it was. But anyways.
Yeah, but like, think about it though, Scotty. You could have somebody that poops on a bed just because they got angry at their husband because he took his boots off, and she wanted to take his boots off, and then you have a guy who could design a car like the Model T. You know what I'm saying? You have dumb. I mean, but I don't even know if it's a product of environment or not. It's like, in some ways, I think that, maybe some people are just born smart, and then some people are just born stupid.
That's true.
I mean, what does Ron White say? This, you can't fix stupid.
Right.
So
It's like as much as we have talent on the Cowboys, sometimes we have stupid players. And as quoting the great Bill Parcells, you can't fix stupid either.
yep. Maybe we should. I'm just thinking. Maybe we should be more like animals or something. Just be sweet and cuddly all the time, right? Because the only reason I say that is because I have because I got the cat. I got 2 cats by me right now. I don't, it's up to like picking them up because of the.
Oh yeah, there's one of them.
Yeah, and the other one's over there.
Is there another person there?
That's a cat.
Oh, I saw the cat, but I thought there was another person, to your right. Soon.
Right.
Oh, okay. I see the cat moving. I guess there's another cat up there as well.
Yeah.
Okay. The white and black cat. Yeah. So yeah.
And then, the yellow one. This is, no. Yeah, we need to be more like. I think we need to be more like cats or something. Just be sweet and cuddly all the time instead of a bunch of negative people to each other, because negativity doesn't get you anywhere. So, yeah. So, I guess you and me are the only ones in the community then that are, doing.
I assume that John. I guess John's probably doing something with his family. I assume so. Maybe that's what's happening.
Yeah. Yeah.
Top 3. Oh boy. Well.
Oh.
Okay,
so Batman 89, Batman Returns, and then Punisher 2004.
Really, I'm shocked that you didn't put Superman on there. At least
Well, I think I would be number 4 probably. I mean, if you really want me to put Superman on there, I guess, Batman 89, just because that is probably one of the best superhero movies, just because that does more or less feel like, a Superman movie. Then maybe Superman 78 and then Punisher 2004.
I guess for me, I would definitely list X-Men 2, X-Men United. That would be definitely maybe my top 3.
Right.
Just don't know if Days of Future Past it would be close. Maybe because maybe I have fond memories of it. I mean, well, I don't know if I would. Here's the thing: I have to maybe almost agree with you, Ty. Maybe the first Superman would be number 4 for me. But goodness, I guess I can say this definitely Batman 89 for sure because, well. Trying to think of another superhero movie that I really liked, but that would be top 3. That's a tough choice. Putting something in the top 3 is something I don't like doing. It. If it was top 10, I could probably do that, but it's kind of hard to rank which number 1 would be my favorite. I technically saw Batman Returns in theaters back in '92, but of course I didn't see it a whole lot. But I liked it. But I can definitely see the flaws in it whenever I do watch it, because I feel like there wasn't a whole lot of quite as much Batman as they should have been.
Yeah.
But of course, they didn't have the over-the-top type of humor that Schumacher did. But it wasn't completely his fault. He did the best he could. At least he admitted that they weren't the best, and he apologized for them.
No, I don't blame Schumacher for those movies. I mean,
it was a studio, and the fact that the family and the audience members, specific ones, were trying to push it for it to be more family friendly, which is not what Batman is. He's not exactly family friendly.
Right.
Batman, the third one could have been even better if they didn't take so much out of the movie. Now, the fourth one, there was pretty much no saving that one, sadly. Even though you get a good laugh from time to time.
I do. I mean, even then, like, I don't see. I do. This is going to be a condescending statement. While I do like Val Kilmer in the role, it's weird because like he has this weird dynamic where I feel like he's good in the role, but he doesn't fit the role. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I can see it. He wasn't exactly meant for the role for Batman, which is why he didn't come back for the fourth one.
Well, that's one of the reasons.
Yeah, he was too busy doing the Saint anyway, so I don't think he was able to time for it.
Well, and he was a jerk.
I heard that. I think him and Schumacher didn't quite get along or something. I think.
Val Kilmer didn't get along with a lot of people at that time.
Yeah, apparently at the time he was dealing with a divorce and he was throwing cigarettes at people. I understand that aspect sucks, but you don't have the right to be mean and be an asshole. So
whatever you're going through in life does not give you the right to be an asshole to other people.
Batman 89. Okay, are you talking about the first Blade or Blade 2? Okay. Well, I didn't see the first Blade in theaters, but I remember seeing it, and I thought that was a pretty kick-ass movie. I even liked Blade 2, which was pretty decent. Pretty good sequel. Third one is definitely the weakest, but still better than Twilight.
That's saying a lot.
Oh yeah. It's gotta be the most.
what?
I mean, I know that. It supposedly according to what Quinn would say, Twilight was kind of a troll job for Robert Pattinson. I'm sure he got paid pretty well for the role, but
That's the only problem I have with Batman or the Batman. Batman did not sparkle.
well, I still thought it was a good film, regardless.
No, I liked it. No, I just
You're just showing some shade at Twilight. I get it. So
Yep. No, I mean, well, Twilight at this Robert Pattinson, with that one, it was fun to make fun of the fact that he's playing Batman. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
You.
Is it height?
Dakashay.
I guess it's thank you in German or Swedish. I don't know. Anyways,
Yeah.
trying to act like you're from Fargo. Yeah,
Well, I am Swedish.
of course you are.
No, Nyberg is Swedish name.
Nineberg, nine. It's almost so much 9. It's almost 10. By the way, I have not seen Yoga Housers, and I heard that movie's pretty shitty. I don't know if you saw it, the Kevin Smith movie,
Yep.
and you probably didn't think highly of it, right?
No, not really. I mean, the only good thing about that is it introduced, us to
Johnny Depp's daughter, you mean?
Johnny Depp's daughter and Kevin Smith's daughter. And wow, I mean, listen, how could such an ugly man, Kevin Smith, have a hot daughter? I mean, have you seen her? Have you seen her?
Not recently, no.
Wow. I mean, she's hot.
Shows she's banging. That's good.
Yes. And even the mother, is not that good looking. So, either, it's okay, I'm sorry. I'm not that I'm accusing the wife of doing this, but did something else happen? Did you cheat on Kevin Smith? Because you two aren't that good looking. Or either that, or maybe she takes place after the grandparents or something. I don't know, but dang.
I haven't seen the new Flash movie. I don't plan on ever seeing that with that fucking piece of shit still running around. I mean, what is Ezra Miller doing now? Is he trying to plan something else? Trying to provoke someone now? Not because his movie flopped.
You want to know literally where he is?
I don't know.
Supposedly, he moved back in with his mom, and his mom, because he's on house arrest right now, and he's on 24-hour surveillance at his mom's house because of what he did. So literally, he moved back in with mommy.
Oh boy. House arrest and back home with mommy. I was the mom, I kick his sorry ass out of here. I'm like, you're not welcome here. I mean, come on. The guy was trying to fucking groom somebody. I don't understand why the fucking court system is trying to give. Oh yeah, because he's attracted to the same gender or non-binary. I mean, seriously, he shouldn't be getting away with shit like that. That's just wrong. The law should apply to individuals regardless of what they're attracted to. They shouldn't get special treatment.
Exactly.
Like Kevin Smith, I don't know. Ty mentioned his wife's not hot, but anyways, back on the subject of Ezra Psycho Miller.
Listen, I agree. We're going to say the exact same thing here. If it doesn't matter what you suck, okay? If you break the law, you broke the law, so you should be held accountable.
She was banging the milkman. I guess so. Or maybe it was the postman, because he always rings twice. I just had to throw that in there.
I mean, maybe it was the UPS guy.
Maybe.
Or FedEx.
Or it could be DHL or the Royal Mail guy. Oh, no, it's usually USPS that delivers it. Or maybe Amazon guy.
Well, hold on. Hold on. Scotty, you were alive then. Did Amazon deliver really with trucks and everything in '99?
I don't know. I don't know if they ever delivered. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how it worked back in '99. It was a different time. Asking me to really think on this one. No clue. I have no clue as to what that means, but oh well. I'm wondering if it's still. I think maybe if we did order from Amazon, I think either it was delivered by the post office still, or it could have been UPS back in the day. Because sometimes, even though there would be an Amazon box, I still see USPS numbers on there. You know.
Right.
I mean, I would like to watch them, but I heard that they fucking kill him off twice, which I think. I mean, they bring him back and they kill him off again, which is pretty fucking stupid. I don't know why they would do that. I mean, you didn't have to kill off Keaton's Batman. You seriously didn't have to do that. But oh no, we just want to subvert expectations or just want to pull a surprise. Ugh. No, fuck that.
Or kill off strong men.
Or they should have killed off the Flash. or bring in or if someone had to save the day, get John Wesley Snipes to come in for a cameo and save the day. Maybe they should have done that.
Well, they already killed him off.
What's up?
They already killed him off.
You mean John Wesley Ships Flash is killed off? When?
In the TV show verse that they did.
You mean in the early '90s show, they killed off that Flash?
No, they brought him back for Crisis on Infinite Earth, the TV show.
Oh,
and they brought him back and they killed him off.
Oh boy. But hey, maybe it's the multiverse. Maybe it's just the verse. Maybe.
But John Wesley Shipp did say something pretty cool too. He sit there and said, "Yeah, that was a great payday. They gave me $1 million to die." So, I mean, Scotty, come on! If you got paid $1 million and all you have to do is die, sure, why not, right?
I would have probably said no. Still, I would have probably asked them to quadruple it.
So $4 million to die.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I would have told him that if you're going to kill me off, I'm going to. if you give me $1 million, I reserve the right to have him be brought back in future movies. That's what I would have said too.
There you go. You know what? I actually like the movie. I know a lot of people did it, but Pixels, I might pull a Peter Dinklage and sit there and say, I want the $1 million plus a date with Megan Fox and then probably some other celebrity I'm feeling like that day. But get
Choice.
yeah, which I know a lot of people didn't like that movie, but I actually liked it.
I haven't even seen it. I know that Rambo Ralph for Life didn't like it.
It was okay. It wasn't like the greatest movie in the world, but it was fun, was the thing. You know what I'm saying? Like I was when I was going to watch the movie, I was not expecting, the answer to the universe. I wanted to have a fun, stupid time at the movies. And I've rewatched it since then, and yeah, it's still good. And not to get political, but you know what? I mean, Kevin James is the president in that movie, and hey, I would vote for Kevin James. I'm sure we can see Chef Scotty over here preparing a good meal over here. So what is Chef Scotty preparing?
I'm not preparing nothing. I'm just getting my Oreo shake from Fuddruckers.
Mm.
Good Oreo shake.
Well, it's kind of hard to make a bad Oreo shake, isn't it?
Probably so. But
you know what? I was watching a little documentary series on. It was on Hulu, but it was like the things that built us. They talked about Oreos. I find it interesting that Oreos was not the original cookie. It originally was Hydrux, which I always thought was the off-brand of Oreos. But then Oreos just became more popular. But Hydrux then, is still around. But I just find it interesting that Oreo was originally the competitor. Probably because Oreo sounds like a better name. Hydrux.
it sounds like a name for a plant or some kind of. Doesn't sound like it would be best representative of a cookie.
It sounds like Hydrux sounds like a drug.
Yeah, Hydrex or even detergents or something like that.
Yeah, hey, it sounds like, hey, Scotty, you want to go smoke some Hydrux?
Huh. Or want to get high off of Hydrux? Yeah.
Yeah. Or get stoned off Hydrux? That's what it sounds like. It sounds like a drug. You want to sniff some Hydrux?
Yeah, I can hear that. I can hear that Afro Man song playing now. Okay. I never thought I'd say this, but I think honestly that it might. I don't know if it's number one, but it's definitely a movie that I didn't really fucking care because of what they did with Chris O'Neill's character in that movie. She's in there for what, maybe, I don't know, 5 minutes. And then Then she tries to do an exorcism and her eyes get fucking scratched out. That's how you fucking do her. Kiss my ass.
I mean, at least they didn't kill her off. I actually kind of liked the movie. Now, I'm not going to sit there and say it's a perfect movie by any means, but
Oh, sorry, my mom's calling me. You're right.
Mama. Ooh. So, how is everybody doing in the chat? So, yeah.
Okay, I'm back. I don't know. It's just some stuff, mothers like to do. I guess because she's alone and my dad's at the boat, despite the fact that his condition could be a lot better, but he's alive, but he's walking on a cane.
Yeah. Well, I hope. I guess just glad your dad's doing better, though.
Yeah, but honestly, looking back, he should not have had that surgery, at least in that part of town. At least I can understand it for convenience sake, but having the surgery, 3 hours away from where you technically live, because he doesn't really live at the house. He's just mainly on the boat for a good part of the month, and he comes back maybe once or twice back in the day, back when he was able to get around better. But apparently, from what I understood, he drinks a lot. Go through a good amount of cases of beer and stuff like that.
I mean, yeah, well, that's. I'm not going to say much because I drink a lot of beer, so.
Yeah.
What's he saying?
He said, so it's worth a watch, referring to the Exorcist movie.
Yeah, but don't be expecting too much out of it, I guess. I guess the thing is I wasn't expecting, a great movie. I kind of set myself up for failure, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So, not to say you should do that, but just sit there. Don't expect a great movie. Expect something. I don't know.
Expect somewhere in between, I guess.
Yeah. I'll put it this way. Once you have seen all 57 Amityville movies, your expectations of movies kind of like, okay, yeah, I'm going to not expect much. Yes, 57 Amityville movies.
Yeah.
And Scotty, guess what one of them is called? Amityville Death Toilet, about a possessed toilet.
Nope, I don't want to know any more about that. So just the name is good enough. I want to enjoy my shake,
Oh, but no. So, no, there's so many, there's even one of them, Amityville
Christmas Vacation. Where
Yeah, good for them. Good for the Amityville. They have so many unique titles. Who really gives a shit?
yeah, with Wally Griswold winning a prize for the Amityville house.
By the way, I didn't get too many Blu-rays, but mainly I put them on my dad's car. At least a couple of them I did. Like for example, I know that I didn't hate the film, but I decided to at least finish off the Gordon Green trilogy. So I got Halloween Ends, though I didn't pay for it. And then I know that eventually, I don't know when we'll do it. I know that John, Alex, and I guess me, whenever we get around to it, we'll probably do a commentary on the 2021 Mortal Kombat. Then, you know what? Since it's Chris Walas' last film, The Vagrant. I don't know if you ever saw that movie.
What is it?
The Vagrant. Had Bill Paxton, Michael Ironside.
Oh, yeah, I think I've seen it. I was really disappointed though I didn't really get the chance to see my dad for Christmas just because of sickness. But because I really wanted to convince him to see either Silent Night or Wild Man's Girls movie.
Oh yeah, I forgot that was out.
Sydney Sweeney, which,
yeah.
Hey, not to infringe on Wild Man's Girl, but dang. She's pretty good looking.
Oh yeah, she is. She's got one hell of a figure that you just want to fuck the shit out of her. Sorry, Wild Man. You can't blame me for wanting to bang her and give her. I can't even think of it now, but and give her the time of her life.
Yeah. Hey, Wild Man. You will. Maybe Wild Man will share, right, Scotty?
Maybe there'll be a threesome or foursome. Maybe secretly she likes a game bang.
Well, the more and more, I'm not going to lie. The more and more I read about her, it's like I could see myself dating this girl. She likes to fix used cars. She's quite the movie.
I just hope that she doesn't become too manly and start, start becoming a woke person. They're starting to say that white men or men are bad or blah blah blah. Which
I don't know. I don't see it. I don't know. I don't. But yeah, Scotty, there you go. That is something you could totally do for your channel. Review every single Amityville movie.
I don't know about that.
I mean, think about it though, Scotty. It would definitely get a lot of subs and views, right? And then you could start getting paid through YouTube, right?
I'll do what I want on my channel. I mean, maybe I'll watch the Amityville, but I'm not going to watch every fucking film of theirs.
All 56.
Yeah, all 56. Maybe I'll watch the ones that kind of were the well-known ones. Or hell, even the one with Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah. No. Actually, wait a minute. I would love to see somebody challenge Rambo Rap to do that, since he's doing paid requests now.
I wonder if someone will pay him $57, or maybe double that if he has to do that.
Yeah, $100 for all of the Amityville movies, right?
Mm-hmm.
And all you're asking is to review every single one of them. Yeah, I think he would take it, right? I mean, Scotty, come on! If you started your PayPal, somebody would sit there and say, "Review all the Amityville movies for $100." You would do it, right? At that rate,
I don't know about that. I don't know if I want to do that. I don't know if I want to review a franchise like that. That I personally am not fond of, unless if it's going to be like the main ones that I'm familiar with. I mean, wasn't there one with what's her face, Bella Thorne?
Yeah, that one was terrible.
Did she get naked in there at least? Or I guess she didn't get naked, even though she probably now if they made it now, she probably would get naked.
Yeah. No, she did not. It was that one was one of the weird ones because it's like, oh my gosh, we're meta. Look, we're going to be watching the Amityville horror in the Amityville house. Yeah, and I know at least of 2 more Amityville movies that are coming.
Boy, I'm definitely stuffed.
Yeah. Man, I had chicken wings earlier. I just finished off my cheese sticks, and I just opened up my pizza. But it's like, man, I like the fact that I'm getting older and I can't eat as much. But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I pretty much know that. Burps happen, so who cares?
Yeah. Hey, I mean, you should just burp like Buddy the Elf on stream sometime, right? Well, have you noticed? I've noticed this in recent years. A lot of people aren't liking that movie anymore.
What movie?
Elf.
Elf. Well, I haven't gotten around to fully watching it. I think I may mention this before. I was supposed to see an early screening of it back in like September because my cousin, was working with the Austin Film Festival back in the day.
You're right.
Still me off that I lost that ticket because seeing what the movie was like. No way, $100 of bullshit would need at least $2,000. I don't know. Who knows? Someone would actually pay me that. Maybe I might consider it. And I don't know. Someone would have to pay me probably the same amount or a little more if I had to watch any of Victor Salva's movies, if I even wanted to do that, because I don't own any of them. The only one I did watch that I didn't mind, it had Lance Henriksen and Eric Robertson. So I saw that for free. I didn't have to pay anything for it.
All right.
Ty, are you whacking off or something?
No, my beard itches.
Oh, your beard itches.
Sorry.
Sure, it's not your sweaty ball sack?
No, that was ectoplasm.
Good to know.
No, I'm kidding, folks. No, I'm actually itching my beard. I'm sorry, just got an itch.
When there's an itch, you must scratch it.
Don't eat. No, you cannot have the pizza.
Oh, the cats are trying to go for the pizza?
Yes. No, this cat will be the type of cat that will. I'll sit there, and like if I leave the pizza unattended, it will sit there and eat all the cheese off the pizza.
Sorry, what was that again?
The cat will sit there and eat all the cheese off the pizza.
Oh.
And it's like, no.
So cats really despise cheese.
No, they love cheese. They'll eat all the cheese on the pizza and just leave you the meat.
So they definitely like them some dairy.
Yeah, which I don't really want her to eat too much dairy because dairy's not exactly.
Yeah, we know it's like.
Well, it's one of those things like, okay, Scotty, I look at it kind of like this way. It's not exact. It's okay. Candy bars aren't really good for us, but we like to have them sometimes, right? That's kind of how dairy is for cats. It's not exactly good for them. They can have it on occasion, but like not all the time. Does that make sense? I see that. So, have you talked to any of those other? Scotty has his mic off.
Yeah, sorry. I was going to Cowboys Corner channel, just wishing them Happy New Year. I actually
Oh.
have some news to tell you off stream if we're gonna stay on there. It depends on how long I want to go. So
Okay.
So what you're saying, was I still in contact with some former members? No, not really. If that's what you're going to ask.
Ma.
No. He hasn't really come by here, but so it's not exactly. I think his channel might have been taken down. I don't know if he. At least Cowboys Mosh was taken down. I think. I'm not sure what the situation was. But yeah. Oh, hey John, if you're gonna go to bed, feel free. And I know it's a different time in your country, so Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Oh, so you have news to tell me? Hey, so you have news to tell me in the private chat. What did I do this time?
No, it's something else.
Okay, so I'm not in trouble by any YouTubers, right?
Right. It does involve a YouTuber, but that's all I'm gonna go at. So
okay, nope. Nobody owes me money, right? And I don't owe anybody else money, right?
Not that I know of.
Okay. So, well, who's all watching?
I have no idea.
How many people?
It says 2 people are watching. That's about it. I have no idea.
Yeah, well, like well then John, the John guy left, so it's like, okay, what, and unless somebody else wants to come in,
I don't know if that's going to be the case. I think too many people are out doing their own thing. So yeah, why would they want to come here?
Yeah, and I just, I don't know. I mean, after you get done, and we might talk a little bit. I actually might. I've been watching the Muppet Show on Disney Plus because I get Disney Plus for free.
Really?
Mommy and Daddy.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been watching the Muppet Show. Oh my gosh! Like, I never realized the adult humor in for the Muppets. There was one of they played a song, Scotty. The lyrics of the song basically were the guy was explaining the guy was explaining this. This was one of the lyrics of the song that he's his own grandpa.
Okay,
it was like, wow. And then one of the jokes that I thought was kind of funny. I went on a date. Statler and Waldorf. Statler was trying to give a flower to one of the guests, and he sit there says how I went on a date with one of the Barrymores, and he says, "Oh, you went on a date with Ethel?" Like, no, Lionel.
Okay.
Why can't cartoons be like that anymore? Like, remember, like you watch cartoons now, and like you kind of realize all the adult humor in them, but as kids, we don't pick up on that stuff, right?
Right.
Nowadays, like you watch kids shows now, they're just like a little too kiddie.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really tend to watch the newer stuff unless I know it will be good, but that's the thing for you. But yeah, I just have mainly the cartoons I grew up on, like Garfield, X-Men, Spider-Man. Hell, I don't know if Captain Planet's available, but maybe I might consider that.
Captain Planet. Early wokeism, huh?
I don't know if it was early wokeism, but if it was, at least it was entertaining.
Yeah, let's save the environment. Even though the environment's gonna, I think the environment's gonna be the exact same when we're all dead.
I mean, how can you not like that theme song? The earth, fire, wind, water, heart, go planet.
You didn't say it correctly. Earth, wind, fire.
That's more like a Beavis sounding, but whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Earth, fire, wind, water, heart, go planet. By your powers combined, I am Captain Planet.
I wish I could have recorded that moment. So I did that, and one of the cats just looked at me like, "What the heck is what the heck is that human doing?" You know, I sit there, fire, fire. All the cats are looking at me like, "What the heck is
Maybe
this?"
Maybe they should take Wheeler out and put Beavis in there.
Yeah. What do you think, Celia? Celia? Yeah, I know you're looking at me. Are you going to sit there and meow and interrupt the stream like you do sometimes? I'll be sitting there talking, and she'll just sit there and she's one of the funniest cats. She'll sit there and do like this loud meow, like to sit there and say hello to people. Celia. Celia.
So feel free to get her on the camera. Let her have her moment of fame if she wants to.
Celia, are you going to say hi? Celia?
I guess I can't tell. You keep going away. Gosh, sure, man. Sure, man. Don't be ashamed to show the pussycat.
Well, I'm doing this like on my phone, so I can't exactly see like where the camera it is really. I mean, can you guys see her?
If the people watching, I guess so. But we only got 2 people watching, but yet they're not revealing. Okay, come on, people. Come on. The 2 people that are watching, come on. Don't be ashamed. Just type away in the chat. Just show us what you think of this pussy cat. Or kitty.
Celia.
Come on, show some love for Celia, the pussy cat.
See monkey.
Monkey
Celia.
say monkey do. Okay, well, 1 person left. I guess they didn't want to show love to the cat. How dare you? That cat will be dick slapping you in no time.
It was probably the YouTube police. They're probably going to report you, Scotty, because I'm sorry, I showed a pussy on stream.
Yeah, the cat.
Oh my gosh! You know, somebody got so mad at me. Like I'm saying, like boiling point mad, because I called a cat a pussy cat. Like it's like they're cats, not pussies. Cats. Like
Triggered much they are.
I mean, they're cat. Yeah, that's just another name for a cat. You know, I don't know why they got that name, but you know, I don't know. But no, she's a very vocal cat. When she wants to be very outspoken.
One person left because they were triggered by the pussy cat. Shame on you.
Oh, probably. But she's a very vocal cat. Although sometimes I wonder, like, I don't know, like sometimes I wonder what are our animals saying about us. But then there's sometimes it's like, you know what? I don't want to know what our animals are saying about us. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think. I mean, cats are pretty supposedly high in intellect, so yeah, I don't know what they really think of us. You know, the mind of Dr. Doolittle. You know, the dogs.
Yeah, well, like
I could just imagine though, like basically.
Oh,
I could just imagine though the cats are like, man, this human who's watching me, who's supposed to be feeding me, is a real Dumbo or something, or there was one cat I had growing up. I swear that cat cursed. Like it just struck me as that type of cat that cursed a lot. Celia, I'm not sure. I think a lot of her meows are very genuine. Like she'll actually come when called a lot for me. And the funny thing is, there's kind of a joke right now. She originally was my sister's cat, but then my sister moved out, but I kind of stole her cat. Because the cat kind of just claimed me when she moved back in, and then when she moved out, they only could take 2 animals, so they had to take a couple, and she got left here, in a good way. I mean, she has a nice home, but yeah. So I got Celia, and now I always have a constant companion, pretty much. Not that I'm complaining, but it's really funny because I'll sit there and call her late at night, and she'll always come and just let out a meow, and then sometimes you'll sit there and say Celia, and she'll sit there and let out this like screamo meow. She's a very vocal cat when she wants to be.
No doubt. And what do you think of that band? No Doubt. Not very good.
The only good thing is Gwen Stefani. And even but that was when Gwen Stefani was good because she was not a home wrecker.
Oh, really? She's a home wrecker, huh?
Yeah, she cheated on
Gavin.
Blake Shelton.
Oh, she cheated. Oh, so not only did Miranda do that to Blake, so she did so as well.
Yeah, but no, Blake was the one that did it.
What do you mean? Did it? I thought the reason why Blake left Miranda is because she cheated.
No, he cheated.
Huh? I thought
he cheated. He cheated on Miranda with Gwen Stefani. It's public record. Miranda was the one that filed.
Huh.
And then so that's why Miranda left him, and then wrote that song about him.
Almost like she had a Taylor Swift moment too, in a way.
Well, she
like.
Well, her song is more psycho.
Bastard.
Her song is more psycho. Talked about taking care of him, basically.
Oh, wow. So taking care of him and offing him. Interesting. I never thought that'd be the case.
Well, offing him, but not in that way. We're remember that song Chainsaw?
No, who the fuck did that song?
Miranda Lambert did a song. Basically, if you kind of listen to the lyrics, it's like, oh, she's talking about Blake and basically talking about taking care of him with the chainsaw.
Castrating him. Interesting.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, Scotty, if there's one thing that I've learned, don't mess with Texas women. Especially.
I thought she was Tennessee.
I think Miranda Lambert's from Texas.
Okay, I never really bothered to look. Sorry, that was inaudible sounds right there. But
oh my gosh! So somebody showed me a recent picture. I do like Miranda Lambert, not so much Blake Shelton, but somebody showed me a recent picture of Luke. He showed me a picture of Luke Bryan, and I guess there's a meme going on. And I never really thought about it, but then when I saw the meme side by side, I'm like, oh my gosh. They're saying that Luke Bryan looks like Butthead from Beavis and Butthead.
Beavis and Butthead.
I'll have to show you. I'll email you the photo, but like once you see it, it's like, oh my gosh, I can't unsee that now. So
Miranda Lip, yeah. So 23 years old in 2006. Well, she was a good-looking woman back in the day. Not
she's
bad
still
looking now, but it seemed like she had some work done to her chest. I don't know if that was a wise thing to do, unless if she always had a big tight. Unless if she had always a big chest, then that's one thing.
she always had knockers.
Suckers for knuckers.
Yeah. Well, I can't wait to see John's review though of Metropolis. I requested that for him, so
Metropolis, yeah. Metropolis.
yeah. We need to get you more subs though, Scotty.
Yeah. Maybe you can get some hot woman to sub to me, and you can make them bow to my feet and make them worship me.
Right.
Yes, they need to definitely worship my BWC. That's for sure.
Well, yeah. Just go find go. I don't know. Maybe we need to get like one of the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders to give you a shout out, right?
Yes, they should. The cheerleaders should give me a shout out. They should worship me. That's what they should do.
Yeah.
Because I definitely still follow them despite all the drama and chaos that I see in the games. Because it was a crazy fucking game. I remember. I swear, it's like the Cowboys just make you want to lose years off your life. It's unbelievable.
Yeah. Hey, it's one thing I thought about doing too. You know, when Junebug Films becomes big and everything, and I have money I thought about something. What if I bought the franchise rights for another state to make my own NFL team?
Yeah, you just gotta decide what you want to do, what state you want to do it in.
The Dakotas.
Yeah, the Dakotas. Does that mean you want to bring in what's his face, Carson Wentz, or Wheelchair Wentz, as they call him? Maybe he can be your new head coach or offensive coordinator.
I don't know.
I guess you don't know. I don't know if you know who Carson Wentz is. So,
I'm sure if I saw his face. I thought
think
of
he was also a ginger too, technically. So you have something in common with him.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but no, I thought of a great name though for a football team. The Spartans.
Yeah. Definitely not Meet the Spartans.
No, which I guess there was a football team originally called the Spartans.
Dakota Spartans? Spartans for life?
Yeah. Sorry, I was sending a text message. Yeah, I was going to look it up for you. The what team became the Spartans? Because it was like in the 30s before the NFL.
Yeah, well, I don't know if there was, but if
Yeah,
there you go. You got a name for your new football team.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe you can take maybe you can merge with another NFL team, or maybe better yet, call them the Denver Spartans,
Hmm.
or the Broncos Spartans. I don't know, whichever you prefer. It's your team. Knock on wood.
I thought, okay, no. Oh, come on. It's saying Michigan, the Michigan Spartans, but there was a football team that was originally called the Spartans. That's what I found out. Like in the 1930s.
Right on.
You know, when football seemed like actual football, because I guess they, you know, studies have recently shown that they think that the okay, Scotty, the the post the post mouth Spartans from Detroit.
Post-mouth Spartans. Is that?
Yeah, basically they became the Detroit Lions.
Oh yeah, we took care of business against them. Yeah, we took care of those kitty lions.
Yeah, the only good thing that they come on, let's face it, the only good thing that the those guys did is they, you know, they have the Magnum PI, you know, the Magnum PI hat, right?
Magnum PI hat.
Yeah. Yeah, Magnum PI wore a Detroit Lions hat.
Oh really? I guess I must have forgot about that. Damn.
Yeah.
I know that show's on Blu-ray, but sadly it was Mill Creek that released it, so I don't know how good the transfer is, and I know there will be no extras on there. No leftover extras.
Right.
But
My
let's see. I know they did Party of Five, and I really like that show. I'm sure you've heard of it, but I don't think you've seen it.
I've seen clips.
The old one, not the newer one that came out recently.
No, I've seen clips of the old one.
What'd you think of it?
I like it. I mean, a lot of those, like, that type of shows, I'm just not really, it's not really my cup of tea. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, if I'm being honest, like those family 90s shows, like my favorite is probably Married with Children.
Mm-hmm.
So, because it's more just realistic, you know, it's not the goody family.
Well, the way this started off, you know, it's the show's definitely not far. It dealt with some real life issues, like in the very. I don't know if you've seen the plot or know, but their parents are actually dead.
Yeah, no, I've seen it. It's just, I mean,
And also, you know, Bailey's alcoholism was, you know, dabbled in that. You know, gave us some real life situation on that in a way.
yeah,
Very well acted. You can't say that, you know, Scott Wolf did. I mean, yeah, I know he was in Double Dragon, but he acted his ass off in that show, especially.
yeah. Well,
intervention.
no, it's a good show. It's just, I mean,
How about this? Would you watch Party of Five or The Whale?
well, probably Party of Five. Because I actually did not like The Whale.
Even though even though it's well acted, but you said it was too depressing in a way, right?
Right. Well, and I honestly, it was well acted and everything else. It was too depressing, but also, it's a movie about a girl who, yeah, she didn't want her. All she wanted was the love of her father, not his money. But the guy basically wanted to die. I'm like, that's not. You know, like, I understand, like, not every movie has to be uplifting and everything, but, like, can we get some, like, maybe like more of a motivation story, like about a guy who wants to lose the weight? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I mean, if we want to be progressive, you know, maybe, you know, instead of, I'm sounding like I'm sounding like one of those people, but if we want to be progressive, why don't we sit there and make a story about, instead of, you know, demeaning fat guys and all this other stuff, why don't we sit there and make a story about a guy who's fat, who wants to lose weight, and he's determined to.
Oh, you know, yeah, work on himself and, you know, step and do self-improvement for himself.
Exactly. Like, would you rather want to see basically a Nutty Professor movie again, where it's making fun of fat guys? Oh, he's the fat guy, ha ha ha.
or a fat guy who wants to die like the whale, or an inspirational story like I see like the losing weight version of Rocky. That's how I
Yeah.
see it.
You know,
know?
the going the distance type of movies. Yes, absolutely.
Where he wants to lose weight. Like, I think that that could inspire people, and but this movie, I thought like everything was well acted, and Brendan Fraser definitely deserved the Oscar, but it was just depressing.
Was that little binge eating scene kind of hard to watch, or you pretty much expected that?
I pretty much expected that. And then the beginning was completely unnecessary.
You mean when he's whacking off? Yeah, I know what you mean.
It's like, okay, yeah, cool, he's gay. We don't. I mean, you could just basically establish that without him watching gay porn. Like, yeah, everybody yes, even gay guys watch porn. We know this, but I really don't need to see that in a movie.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, I could have done without it. Apparently, I lost a subscriber, but that's okay. That's their prerogative. Who cares? I think I might know who it was, but maybe I'll do that in the private stream.
I know who it was too, probably. Oh well. I mean, Scotty, as I've said recently with YouTube, you know, I mean this with all respect to you, but sometimes at YouTube, sometimes with one of the things I've learned with YouTube, sometimes you just got to take out the trash, right?
Yep.
Because you don't want your channel to be rotten. So, I finally caught one of your streams. Like sometimes after I'm lately after you've been streaming a lot lately. I'll sit there and see the notifications, and then like you're about to end it as soon as I get in there. That's happened the last 2 times.
Well, you definitely didn't make the birthday stream, that's for sure. Yeah, I
I'm
think you were
sorry.
busy.
I'm sorry about that, but it's just.
And yeah, I know you invited me to one, but I was pretty busy doing something at the time.
Yeah, you were working, right?
Yeah, I was working on Tuesday, and then I had to go home and grab something from my mom's house because I left something there.
Yeah, no, that's okay. Hey, no, I mean, even if I don't, I know. I mean, I'll always try to make it the streams. It's just the fact that I'm really busy with Eric right now, and plus, other stuff that's going on with Junebug Films, because this year it's definitely looking like I actually might be getting some actual good stuff coming with Junebug Films. Let's put it this way, let alone merchandise, because of my merch, I should actually be getting some things should be coming that are definitely exciting. So
Yeah, should be exciting. Yeah,
mhm.
and I think I may have mentioned this, but January 5th, definitely going to be doing a Deep Rising commentary. So
That's cool. Is that going to be live, do you think?
more than likely, yeah.
Okay. Is that streaming anywhere?
Well, yeah, I'm going to be doing it.
No, streaming, like, because who knows? Maybe I could join you for that.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be streaming for sure.
Or is it?
Definitely.
Because I don't know if I don't have that. I mean, maybe I could try to find a. I'm pretty sure I could find one by February 5th. So, because I wouldn't mind joining you for that, honestly, because I like Deep Rising.
Yeah. Man, it's such a pain trying to do all that in Microsoft Clipchamp. Something I'm not used to doing.
Yeah, iMovie is better. Really? Are we? Are we not wanting to be petted? We're just wanting to attack my hand. I swear, cats are weird. You know, like they give you the signals. Oh, pet me, and then the minute you put your hand over to them, they they start to hit you with their claws.
Yeah, I guess cats really like to get defensive.
Yes, they do.
Yep, cats are. Cats are very interesting. Let's just say that.
Yeah, maybe that's what you need. You need to get a cat for your apartment, right? Give you some companionship, right?
I don't know about getting a pet just yet.
Maybe. Well, I guess maybe a new year. Maybe we'll wait and see what happens, right?
Yeah. Okay, I was curious who the other team was playing tonight. It's the Green Bay Packers, or Green Bay Fudge Packers, is what Travis would call them. I swear that's all he wanted to come in and talk about is to shit on the Packers. I get it, you're not a fan of them, but do I really need to hear that every stream?
Yeah, man. What is he up to?
I don't know. He didn't have. I don't know why he won't. At least come on or talk Cowboys and stuff like that. And I mean, he has my email. He could have at least tried to email me, but I get it that he lost his grandma because he was living with her at the time. I know it's not exactly pleasant and all that, but still.
I mean, not to sound like a jerk, but life does go on.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I'm not trying to be a dick, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, the door is open.
So, yeah. Haven't. Maybe next time Fabio sits there and streams, so you can at least be on Fabio's stream. Maybe I'll send you a link to one of his streams.
I guess we'll see on that.
Yeah, because, man, I even tried to get him on for Sit Down by the Fire, but he's just so busy,
I assume he works quite a lot.
Yeah. Well, I would. I really want to get. The goal this year, though, is definitely try to get Rambo Ralph and OCP at least on. So.
Yes. I like Sit Tight Tonight. And I know a person who is named Graham Breaker who is all alone right now. I couldn't. It's a line from Ghost in the Machine. I'm sure you remember that movie.
Yeah.
What'd you think of that movie? A little dated, but I think it's entertaining in its own way.
Been a long time since I've seen it. I've not seen that movie in 10 or so years.
Since 2013, huh? Almost 20 years old back then.
All right.
It's blue.
Yeah.
At least it's not a blue-haired woman. Blue-haired feminist going crazy and starts shouting out, "How dare you, you evil man, you evil white man, you should go away." Yeah. Oh, there's the lovely cat. Is that Sierra?
Celia, yeah.
Oh, Celia, sorry. Celia. No, she's not in agreement. She doesn't want to deal with any blue-haired feminist.
Well, those are the Christmas lights.
So you also have your Christmas lights up. You got to have those, right?
Yeah. No. Well, I kind of I like the blue. I kind of like how it looks. So. Ow!
Oh, did Kitty scratch?
No, she was trying to get. She was rubbing up against my hand because she wants to be petted, and I didn't pet her in time. She was letting me know, saying, "Hey, I'm here."
So the cat was trying to communicate to you. That's good to know.
Yeah. Well, you're looking. Yeah. One of the things I love about cats, though, sometimes they tease you so much. Like it's like, oh, rub my belly, and then you rub their belly, and then you regret that decision.
Yeah.
Cats do not like their belly rubbed.
They don't like their belly rubbed. Interesting. Okay. I'm sure dogs like it too. I'm sure dogs like it more compared to cats, I should say.
Mm-hmm. Hey, that number that you got that said hi, maybe we should call it and see if it's a scammer.
I don't really want to do that.
No, come on, we could do some terrorizing telemarketers. Right, Scotty?
I'm not in the mood for that. I don't want to find out who it is.
Okay. Well, think about it. Wouldn't that be fun to sit there and do at some point terrorizing telemarketers? Like I did that one time. I've gotten all the homeowner ones, okay? And I sit there and so basically I turned it up, and I was putting a lot of fart. I basically turned it up, and I put like a video on my computer, and it was 10-hour farting. And so I basically just turned up my TV, just so he could hear it. And so basically, as I'm talking, he just hears.
Okay, that's good to know, man.
And so then he sit there and proceeded to tell me, "You're not a homeowner. Homeowners don't talk like that." Like, really, dude? Homeowners don't talk about farts. Bull.
Yeah. Boy, that was very astute for that person, I guess.
Yeah. And then one of them, I flirted with the girl
because she had a lovely voice.
Yeah,
I kind of did that one time when someone was calling up back when I worked with my dad. I pretended to have a southern accent here now. Oh, you have such a lovely voice now. Such a lovely voice.
Yeah. So I did that. I started flirting with her. She told me when she's going to get off. And I'm like, okay. Well, so I thought, hey, we could have even if she's out of state, we could have just like a StreamYard date, right?
Really?
And then, so I said, it's obvious you have my phone number, so why don't you just text me when you're off, and we'll just sit there and go have a nice date. And then, guess what? She never showed up. Not to say I was, but I didn't get ghosted because I was expecting to get ghosted, if you know what I mean.
You're right.
So, and then one of them, so there was a dude, and I flirted with the dude. And I sit there, says, what? I sit there, all right, toots. And he said there, please don't call. And he said, please don't call me that. And I sit there, no problem, babe. And he said there, sir, please stop calling me that. And I sit there, okay, sugar lips. And he sits there, you need to stop right now. Otherwise, I'm going to kick your ass. This is what he told me. Like, ooh. I said, ooh, I like it. Ooh, I like it when you talk dirty. And he said there, dude, stop you. And he called me. Then he called me the offensive gay
gay slur.
Okay. What'd you say after that?
I sit there and said, "Oh, you're talking dirty more, aren't you?" And he said there, "Sir, I'm going to come over and kick your ass now." Like, oh, I said, "Okay." I could use a good ass kicking, but that's very tempting. I'll see you here. Guess what? Never showed up. So, yeah, that one was funny. I've gotten a few of them to curse me out. It was funny. So, because they asked me for my card number, and I said, "Where is that located on my card?" And they explained it and everything. And I said, "Okay, so the number is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5." I think we get it. And he sit there and says, "Are you an idiot?" I sit there, "No, are you?" And he sit there, "No, sir. I am trying to get you because you need to pay right now. So please, so let's just try this again. When does your card expire?" I sit there, "Okay, 10/72 is what it said." And he sit there, why are you trying to give me an expired card?" I'm like, "It's not expired. I used it yesterday at the gas station. I bought cookies with it."
Yeah.
And he sit there, "Were those expired cookies?" Like, "No, but the milk was. It was bad." He sit there, and so the guy sit there, "Okay, please give me the card number again, and do not say 1, 2, 3." I said, "Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6." And he sit there, "Congratulations, you can count. You can count, asshole." So I've been enjoying messing with them because, I mean, if they're going to waste my time, I'm going to waste their time, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you should waste their time. That's right. You should waste their time because they're just trying to get some kind of payment. They're trying to rip you off.
Right.
They need to be dick slapped, especially the hot girls. Well, if they are hot, especially the ones with the sexy voice, they need a cock in their mouth. They need some of that BWC. That's what they need.
Well, no, I got no. Even some girls you meet online now too. Like, I've had some bad luck with that. Like, I had one girl.
Yeah, you told me about the farmers app. What was it called?
No, not far. There was farmers only. No, I didn't even look at the girls because, hey, let's put it this way: Freddie Mercury. Those are the type of girls that Freddie Mercury would go after, and he was gay because they were big. You know, those were big bottom girls.
You mean BBW?
Yeah.
The big butt woman.
Yeah. Well, no, this one girl I was talking to. So every time a girl now sends me photos, I always Google image search the photos. And then, like, this one girl was asking me for money. Like, okay, well, you're a scammer. And then I uploaded. So I Google image search her photos after that and found her on one of those websites. I questioned her about it. She sit there and said that she was so mad at me that she uploaded photos of her on the internet. Like, really? You were so mad at me that you uploaded naked photos of yourself on the internet? Okay. I mean, wow. Is this really that important to do that? You know, like, what was the point in that anyway? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What was the point?
Yeah. So, oh my gosh,
what was the point of that weak ass statement? How do you're angry? You put up photos. Yeah. You don't have a brain for shit, you piece of shit human being.
Yeah. Well, I just told her that, like, okay, well, fine. Like, let other, you know, I said, let other old guys with a, you know, I pulled the Adam Sandler thing from Big Daddy. Let old guys with a wrinkly old butt, you know, sit there, you know, just sit there and think about you with their photos. Cause, like, dude, I said, "You're just that just like I couldn't." Just like, oh my gosh. And then like a week after Thanksgiving, like a week after Thanksgiving, she texts me, "Happy Thanksgiving." I didn't even reply.
Yeah, your ex Melissa.
No, this was another girl.
Okay, it's not her. All right, so it
Yeah,
was,
yeah. No, this was a girl that I was talking to her for a little bit, but I'm just like, okay, I'm not even gonna talk to you. I'm not even gonna waste my time. You know. No, Melissa's tried to text me too. She uh she got yeah, I don't know. She just got really
controlling.
controlling, and then like she started, I'll say the big thing privately, but let's just say she kind of, after she got back from her last station, she had a total change in personality that was just not her.
So she was in. She was. So the pods. So the invasion of the body snatchers replaced her. Gotcha.
Right. So Celia, are you really not going to meow like you sometimes do on streams?
What's up?
Oh, I was trying to get you guys to hear. I was trying to get her to meow.
I had to take a piss. I'll be.
Good to know.
Yes, I'm back. What else is new?
Not much. Probably no comments.
Of course. I mean, people have already left. They probably want to do their own thing. They don't want to chill. That's their prerogative. What can I say?
Yeah. Oh well. Hey, have you heard from Mecca recently?
From who?
Mecca.
Mecca. No, I have not.
Okay. Eric and I were just trying to get a hold of him. We couldn't get a hold of him, so I mean, we just figured he's busy. So
Yeah. There's that possibility.
well, I mean, it doesn't look like we're going to get comments. So I mean, do you want to end it?
Does look like what?
It doesn't look like we're going to get much traffic now. I mean, do you just want to end it, or?
Yeah, sure. I guess. I guess since sadly it's only 8:35, but I think too many people are doing their own things. So, yep.
All right.
I guess I'm going to go ahead and end it, folks. For those that stopped by, much appreciated. And
Yeah, Happy New Year, folks.
Yep, Happy New Year. Maybe, who knows? Maybe I might do an actual New Year's Day live stream when it happens, when we hit the new year. Who knows? But some things might change. Anyways, thanks for stopping by. Have a good one, and make the best of it.
Yeah.
So, ladies on the Minjay.
Goodbye.